friends, how are y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Brandy and I like to do food related content, typically around trying to eat healthy under Weight Watchers. I haven't tracked in quite some time, but I think I'm gonna pick that up here soon. But I've still been mindful eating. Sadly, I still haven't lost any weight. So I definitely need to get back to tracking because my weight is actually going up even with doing like the Rebounder challenge. That's a little spoiler, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yes, I'm at home because I'm laid off, so maybe I'm not moving as much. However, my active minutes have been super good. Anyhow, tonight for dinner, we're having chicken sausage gnocchi. It's a meal I've never prepared. I'm just kind of winging it, so stick around for that. For lunch, I think I'm gonna have a hamburger salad bowl because I have some leftover hamburger meat. And for breakfast, I'm making an open face scrambled egg sandwich. So got one piece of sourdough over here in the pan. I'm trying to get it toasted up. It's being a bugger and not wanting to toast. I don't know if I put too much butter or what. Let's hope not. But anyways, let's get started. For coffee, I rotate between Good and Gathered and Starbucks iced coffee. To me, they taste very, very similar, but I've been having trouble finding the dark roast of either of these here lately. Need some ice for iced coffee. Gonna go coconut cream, sugar-free. What's your favorite sugar-free creamer? I haven't found a new one in quite some time. I feel like way back a few years ago, they did a lot of collab creamers, and I really like the Friends one. But I don't feel like there's been any really collabs here lately that have caught my eye. So let me know. Is there something I'm missing? I finally got some color on the toast, but I have to say, I probably should have just toasted it because for this, I like it quite crunchy, and I don't know if it got that crunchy. 1 egg and a splash of egg whites. Need to season it. It's cooking too fast. Just salt and pepper. Perfect scrambled eggs. They look lovely. And I'm going to put it straight onto my bread. I'm going to top it with some of this 3 cheese Italian blend. Like I said, I'm not tracking currently, but if you were tracking, I know according to Weight Watchers points previously, my coffee would have been 0 and this would have been 5. It would have been 1 for the cheese and 4 for the piece of sourdough. So it would have been a 5-point breakfast. That's if nothing in the points has changed. I did log into my app the other day for the first time in forever, and it looked different. So y'all let me know, has anything with the points changed? Because I plan on trying again, get back on track with tracking in July. I haven't tracked all year so far. And tell me also, are you enjoying Weight Watchers, or are you just counting calories, or are you just here for the food?
Okay, I have been listening to a webinar from my job coaching platform. I'm currently laid off, and I've done a lot of these webinars about like interviewing tips or finding your skill set. I'm just trying to do as much as I can to, learn. I am in a webinar today and it is awful. I'm gonna let y'all listen for a few minutes. Is it just me, or is it I'm like struggling to not like just go irate in the chat? But I think it's just me. I don't like self-help development books. I know. I don't need that much like words of affirmation and all that. It's just not my jam. And this lady's driving me bonkers. It's like she speaks to you like you're an idiot child too.
Their mind is all over the place. Utilizing that BEST acronym grounds you. It centers you. No matter the question, you'll be ready to look at your paper and your acronym and ask yourself, are they asking me about my background? Are they asking me about my education or my expertise? Are they asking about my skills? Or could I describe something that I've been trained in?
Okay, we are making lunch. I just got out of that webinar. I didn't show y'all, or y'all didn't listen to the worst part. Like, I swear, she was talking to us like we were children. And she was just going on and on when someone would put something in the chat. Oh, that is fabulous. I just can't stand that. Okay, I have some leftover ground meat, just salt and pepper, seasoned with a little bit of diced onions. I'm gonna heat that up. I'm kind of doing like a salad burger bowl. I just have some romaine. I said I'm kind of doing a burger roll because it has hamburger meat, but I'm not gonna make the like Thousand Island dressing that a lot of people would use. I'm just gonna use ranch. I think it'll be fine. And I love these mixed greens. Get these from Trader Joe's. It reminds me of the base of a kava salad, which, well, it's what I get at kava. I guess everyone doesn't get that base, but yeah. It has cabbage, broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, all the fun stuff. So, and it'll be really nice when I put the hamburger meat on it because it holds up really well. I'm gonna add a little bit of red onion. And I've never made this salad before like this. I've done it like a true burger bowl, but I've never done it without that dressing, so I hope it's fine. I'm gonna add a little Fiesta cheese blend. And then to make it like a burger, definitely add pickle. Oh, see if I can get them open. One of the realtors in the neighborhood sent me this gripper. Let's see if it works. Not really. Oh, yep, it worked. Gonna cut up a pickle. This is where I wasn't sure if I should add the pickle or not, since I'm not, you know, I don't know. What am I trying to say here? Since I'm not truly like making the like Thousand Island dressing, but whatever. Still sounds kind of good to me. I've never put pickles on just straight on a salad. Matter of fact, I pulled out a cucumber. That makes less sense to me now, so I'm gonna put the cucumber up. I am gonna add some garden fresh tomato. And I'm not a huge tomato lover, so just this one little one will work for me. I know I said I had a little hamburger meat, but it's actually quite a bit, which that's good because it'll be filling. Oh goodness, it looks funny now, but that's okay. I like when the hot meat kind of like softens those tougher greens. So far, the only thing on this salad you'd have to count points for is that cheese, as long as Weight Watchers hasn't changed anything. And the cheese, I would say I put like 2 points of cheese. And then this would be like 1 point of croutons. And then to go alongside my salad, I want some blueberries and watermelon. And I think watermelon and blueberries are like the best combo. I got these containers at Costco, but I believe you can also buy them at Target. I get asked about them all the time. I absolutely love them. You wouldn't have to put that napkin in there. I only did that because I put them away semi-wet, and blueberries really like to be dry. And like I said, I'm just gonna use ranch. I think it'll be fine. And this is my favorite. It's the Bolthouse Classic Ranch. I love Bolthouse. And Bolthouse would only be a point. Oh goodness, that's quite a lot for me. Maybe 2 for that much. So this, friends, is a 4-point lunch. I'm also gonna go grab me a sugar-free soda. But let me try it and see what I think. I don't eat many burger bowls. I basically had that ground beef. I was making dinner the other night, and my package is 1 1/3, and I just didn't need that much ground beef. So I separated out some, and this is what I came up with for using without buying additional ingredients. Very good. Not weird at all. We'll see when I get a pickle.
Actually, I decided rather than a soda, I'm gonna try the purple cotton candy Alani New. My husband said he heard it was gross, but he doesn't even drink them, so not sure who he heard that from. Ooh, I like it, but I like grape stuff. Yep, I like that. It's not as sweet as some of their other ones. I'm surprised. I'll probably drink half of this and then work out sometime after lunch, so I'll have great energy. It is workout time. I have been working on editing. We are going out of town for 4th of July, and so I wanted to get a couple of videos edited so they could be posted while I was out of town. And yeah, I want to walk and I obviously have to jump because I need to get in a whole bunch of active minutes Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday because then I'm going to be out of town. So I need to make sure I get all my active minutes before I go to town. That's the point. I think I'm going to jump first because then I can leisurely walk. And I'm going to try to do a 30-minute jump and it'll be my first time. We'll see how it goes. If I need to take breaks, I will. Time to listen to, can y'all see that? Yesteryear and jump. I prefer just to listen to a book versus like play along with the music. So, gonna get with it.
And each day, as all the husbands drove home to their families, at least one. No wider than 3 feet to be used exclusively.
So far, this one's boring. Okay, friends, day 29 is done, and I have to say, that was an intense one, mainly because I got a phone call about halfway in, so I had to take the phone call because it was from HR. It's about my benefits now that I've been laid off. There was confusion. Of course, they did it wrong. But anyways, yeah, so I had to like stop and go back, so it ended up being like 45 minutes. But yeah, I'm going to head out to walk now. It's 5 o'clock. I'm probably just going to do like, I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes or so. But I am going to have a little bit of juice before I go. Yeah, I burned 250 calories for that jump. That's a lot. That's a lot for that exercise. But this is the juice I'm going to have. You'll see it for a while because it's seasonal. And I love it. Just going to get me just a splash. So freaking good. I am not gonna take the dogs because it's entirely too hot.
If I hit record, but yeah, they're 5 sausages total, and we're gonna eat them over 4 servings so I can have leftovers tomorrow. And they're 140 calories each and 4 points on Weight Watchers. I'm picky with my flavor of Italian sausage, but I do like these from Trader Joe's. I added a little bit of oil just because these are chicken sausages, so they don't already naturally. If you were using pork sausage, I would not add the oil. It wouldn't be necessary. I'm gonna lay them down, each touching the pan, so we can get a nice char on them. That's how I prefer it. And I'm 100% just winging this. I have no idea. It just trying to use up ingredients before we go out of town. And I went to Trader Joe's last weekend, and so these are like the vegetables and kind of like some stuff I needed to use up from that trip. So that's what I meal planned around. And I love shiitake mushrooms. They're my favorite mushroom. I like the tooth of them. These onions are less than perfect, that's for sure. But they'll be fine in something like this. I probably just won't use the green tops because they're kind of limp. I didn't keep them wet enough in the refrigerator. Actually, I can use some of them. Is anyone watching the Netflix series, Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders, the DCC on, I already said it, Netflix. Has anyone watched it? I just binged all 3 seasons. It's pretty good. I wish they would show more of the season and less of the training camp, but I do get why they do that. Gonna smash and dice 1 clove of garlic as well. That didn't go very well. I'm thinking Reese from the DCC must have a big opportunity to leave after only 3 years. She definitely came off as a fan favorite, so I'm wondering if her and her husband aren't getting an Alabama spinoff show or something. I'll painstakingly flip them one by one. Got them all flipped. Took way longer than it should have, let me tell you that. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the mushrooms and the greens of the onions as best I can separate. Not that big of a deal. And the garlic. I'm not gonna stir it for just a minute because I'm still like browning those. I am gonna salt and pepper it. It definitely needs some liquid. Let me see if I have chicken stock. I do have some chicken stock. Hopefully this is good. Smells fine. It's been in my refrigerator. So I'm just adding a little bit, and I'll add butter, but it definitely needs liquid for the mushrooms to like get tender and everything. I'm gonna add just a little bit more, and I turn the heat down too. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the gnocchi, and it said they're ready when they like float to the top, like after 2 minutes. Let me know, what sauce do you use when you cook gnocchi? I've decided, I don't know why, I forgot to add any of this, so I'm just gonna add some now. I think we'll like that wilted in there. I should have done it when I added the water so it could get wilty, but I'm not concerned because I'm gonna cook that in here as well. I added it because I think it needs to be bulked up for 4 meals. I wanna make sure well, I guess the gnocchi is gonna bulk it, but I wasn't sure. And I need to use all this before I leave anyways. I'm gonna cover it to let it wilt. Daddy's home. So the gnocchi's done, and I have to say, I think I let it get too soft. I didn't see it like floating to the top ever. So I didn't know. Yeah, now it's like kind of falling apart. Darn it. Tell me, how do you do this? Because I thought they would get like kind of charred in here, but I'm afraid if I cook them longer that they're going to get like fall apart. But I'm not sure. Let me know. Too bad you can't let me know now. But yeah, I'm gonna add butter because this is supposed to be like almost like a brown butter sauce. So quite a bit of butter. It is 4 servings though. I'm also gonna add, whoa! Trying to rush and making a mess. Try to add this lemon. And that reminds me, I had to tell my husband I broke a cup today. I broke my coffee cup when I was putting it in the dishwasher. Sadly. Never done that. I think I should turn it up so it like sears them. That's what we're gonna try to do. Looks good. The gnocchi aren't falling apart too bad. This is either gonna be really good or not good. I feel like I may need some red pepper flakes, but chicken sauce says it's spicy, so I don't know. Kind of gonna give it a taste test just to see what I'm thinking. This is 100% just like winging it. The flavor is really good. The gnocchi is definitely overcooked. It doesn't have any toothsome to it, but the flavor is very, very good. I'm tempted if cooking the gnocchi cooking it more will give it a sear and therefore more texture, or if continuing to cook it is gonna make it break down more. Man, I wish y'all could tell me. Time to plate. Kind of afraid my husband's gonna think the gnocchi the serving size is like too little. He's used to having a fuller bowl, but the serving size of that package is 4, so we're eating it per the package, and the sausage is 5, so we're actually eating a little extra. So this technically should be the serving, and we have a big piece of bread. If he needs something else, he'll just have to eat like a snack or something. But I did top it with some green onions and a little bit of that cheese.
I'm going to eat a few bites of this lemon bundt cake. My husband picked it up for me like a long time ago. And so you can see I've only eaten that much. So I'll probably eat like either a half or a third of what's left. I'll show you what I have at the end for accountability. I almost forgot to show you. I have that much cake left. So I don't know how much I ate. Probably a third of what was left. And I don't eat the icing in the middle. I just don't like it. I never talk about water here, but just know this is a 30-ounce Stanley. Pretty sure it's 30. And I have filled this up over 5 times, getting ready to go for my 6th or 7th. I really need to start tracking it, but I find I'm drinking even more water when I'm at home than I was when I was in the office, which I didn't know that was possible. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm gonna lay down and edit. I need to get editing my jump challenge. Ugh, I hate editing like 30-day videos. I've only ever done it a couple times, but they get so long. So hopefully I don't have too much footage, but I bet I do. I'll see y'all guys later. Bye.
Please subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell.